like a champ.
Well, welcome to Shootin the Shibby.
Oh, everything's working.
Everything's working out.
Yeah.
Everything
Fantastic.
sucks when you're gone.
We missed you all so very much.
It's been
Where
what?
are you? And I'm so sorry. I don't know why they
Have not uploaded, but we will do it someday.
Shut up with that!
Actually,
God damn.
we haven't missed a week yet.
They don't know
They
that.
don't know that.
Missed one.
No, we didn't.
They
They've all
don't
been
know
uploaded.
that.
And at this point, they've all been uploaded right away.
Yeah.
You can check
God
us out on our
damn.
website. Insert website here, Brian, because you're editing this.
Check us out on the website, www.website.com. And we'll be right there.
You sounded like what the hell's the guy's name? That it's now true facts about the Mantis Shrimp, and he just does like
Morgan Freeman.
no, it's actually like millions of views on YouTube.
Yeah, true facts about the insert here with the Morgan Freeman sound-alike guy.
It kind of is, but it's Frank 1. That's what it was. 10 million views on true facts about the Mantis Shrimp. The Mantis Shrimp is a crazy motherfucker. They are super rainbowy, but let me tell you, they can pack a punch.
I know how you are about your
Punch
rainbows.
so big that if they punch, it actually creates a gap of air because their fist moves so quickly. They can explode clams. They are awesome.
Clams?
No, do Mantis Shrimp or
I mean,
shit.
with my fist, I explode clam all the time, but
Hey!
marker.
How? No. I
No
don't even
marker.
know her.
That's
I
fine.
don't even know
That's
her.
fine. That's
Marker.
totally fine.
That's fine. This is fine. We're all just men with our Miller Lite and Budweiser hanging around on a Tuesday like men do.
I hate the fact that I'm drinking Budweiser right now.
I am mildly liking.
Well, there's a reason for that. You guys are about to go on a super awesome trip.
We are.
We are actually shipping up to Boston.
Whoa.
We are going to PAX East. I'm excited to learn about.
I hope you know as soon as we start the car ride, I'm playing Shipping Off to Boston.
I hope you knew that I was going to do the same thing, and it's my car. So
You guys should kiss now.
I'm doing it first. You didn't hear that with Eric, but okay, it's fine. I'm single. How you doing?
Hey, our studio audience isn't here.
Yeah,
No, our
just
studio
saying.
audience. She gave us a very.
We lost our only listener.
Well, it was nice seeing her Snapchat of the apartment. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I just heard it, but it sounds like she has an amazing place. I must
Yeah,
say.
she does.
Where is she?
She is in Vegas.
It was like.
I'm watching it. It's on her story, so you can see it on there. But it's the hotel room that got's better than my apartment.
There's a kitchen and windows.
Dude, her hotel room is better than my
Oh,
apartment.
I'm sure it's beautiful. I was just listening. That's all I heard. It was like
She's excited.
I couldn't tell. Have you seen this linoleum? Okay, so maybe she didn't say that much, but
I don't know. She was Fat Mike of NoFX. My
Have
closest
you
friend,
seen-
linoleum. Sports my
oh,
head.
good thing I brought all my possessions that are close to me. No shit, I got it wrong. Possessions to.
They never meant anything to me.
Possessions don't mean anything to me.
But I'm
Lyrics
not
are a lot harder
crazy.
when you're trying to just talk. them
That's
out.
not true. I've got a bed.
And a
See, I
guitar
hear
and
And
a dog named Bob who pisses on
I got
my
a guy named
floor.
Bob who pisses on my floor.
That's right, I've got a floor.
So what?
So what?
So what?
It's fun. As soon as I hear Streetlights start playing it, we'll recite that song perfectly. Try and quote it for crappy jokes. Can't think of it.
Streetlights version is so much better, by the way.
Oh, no shit.
No FX.
Oh, damn it. You beat me to it. Speaking of music, I actually saw a pretty interesting question. If you could pick one song to be like your entry to a party, or just like anytime you walk into a room, this song follows. What would
TikTok
be?
by Kesha, obviously.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I know. I thought of that because I remember that one part of the song where it's like, "Now the party don't stop till I walk in."
What if you're going to court?
The people against Brian Kelly. Everybody, please rise. I come through the door. Now the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it rock. You're getting
The prosecutor's dancing around.
Everyone's dancing. The song ends. Just sits down. Are you getting the maximum sentence of 25?
Could you imagine though? Everyone has a walk-in song.
Oh my god!
Every time
Holy
someone
shit.
walks into
Holy
a door,
shit.
that song,
Brian
their
walks
song
into the
plays.
showers of jail. Party don't stop.
Getting fucked in the butt. Don't stop. No, please do.
Don't listen to her.
The song's lying.
Another guy walks in. It wasn't me.
When I was just
She
like,
got me in the
Brian
counter.
is starting to scream for help. He just somehow turns up the songs. I'm not gonna lie. See,
Wasn't me.
Tick tock on the clock.
No, I hate that song. You know, speaking of Kesha, I find it funny that she made a song.
This subject.
And we'll go back to it in a second.
Fine.
I find it hilarious that she made TikTok. She made like "We Are Who We Are."
She
Youth of
has
the
some
Nation.
legitimately good songs.
She made
I
songs
will
like
give her
that. I don't care. Anyone says she made that song "Praying," and I'm like, wow. Why haven't you made this from the start?
Producers. Well, not to make a bad
Like-
joke, but it's the producers.
I know, but
Where's the joke?
she
That
had.
was just fact.
Well, no, there was the. Wasn't there? It was like it wasn't a producer, but it was a. Yeah, it was a producer.
no,
that was
I
like.
think it was her music. Her music producer was sexually assaulting her.
Yeah.
And I forgot in what.
And that's
way.
why she hadn't released any music since then, because she was
And then-
in like
and then
legal trouble
she-
with him.
And then I remember she took him to court. I think she lost the lawsuit, and she had to keep working with him.
Can
Yeah.
we just
She got,
all
like-
stop sexually assaulting each other?
And then so she had to keep working with her abuser. And
I
then
didn't know that was such a hard thing to ask.
And then like a bunch of people like came out for her and were like, "We will let you produce music with us for free."
Yeah.
And then she made "Praying," and I'm like, I remember when I first heard that song, because I remember when she was making music, I heard her actual voice. I'm like, wow, this is so much better. I know that she has to do the other stuff because
Auto-tune.
that's what's going to sell. But I'm like, she has a
T-Pain.
really good voice. And then when "Praying" came out, I was like, who is this? They're really good. And then they're like, here's Kesha with "Praying." I'm like, whoa.
Kesha with the dollar sign?
Key dollar sign
she
hot.
dropped the dollar sign.
Oh, is it?
Is now
it's
just
the Fed
spelled-
sign?
The A is the at symbol.
Kesh at.
It's just the laughing, crying emojis. That's just her name.
Her name is now "Who Did This?" crying emoji.
She is the artist
Spelled
formerly known as
D.I.S..
Kesha.
It's two crying emojis. Who did this? Two crying emojis.
With the OK diving symbol emoji.
I hate people who do that. The one thing is, you know who did it because you fucking stole it from them, you asshole.
Oh my god, the Who Did This? Especially when you see it like BitCrunch because they just re-uploaded it to Facebook so many times and it's all so crappy and pixely looking.
Oh yeah.
We have a friend who did this recently, and I was very, very close to saying, well, it was this person.
Yeah, cool.
That's
Let
who
me
made
do
it.
it. Let me do it next time. I will do that. I have done that actually.
I've done that so many times. Of just like either animators or other video people that I know that people
showed
do.
you on the internet.
And they're just like, one of my favorite part is also when I know the video has like, they have a thing at the end that says like, hey, this person made it.
Yeah, credits.
And they fucking cut it out. And I'm like, listen,
That or when
it's
someone
one
re-uploads-
thing if you're going to steal it from someone, you're also going to cut out the fucking credits,
Yeah,
you asshole.
don't be a dick.
That's why I
Or
hate
someone re-uploads a picture like a comic strip and they purposely cut out the watermark of the original artist.
And then throw like a 9gag or iFunny thing on the bottom over top of it.
Gag,
No, I think iFunny is worse now. The iFunny watermarks enrage me.
Absolutely.
Because it's not funny.
Either way, I actually gave that one some thought. Ow, apparently I had hot sauce on my finger and I just rubbed it in my eye. It's okay. You can't see my pain. And I
Neither
can't
can you.
see.
Bob, can you throw me a beer?
So what would your, before I give you that, what would your walk-in song be?
I gotta think about that.
Mine, I actually chose, or when my friend posted the status, I chose Sex and Violence by The Exploited. I just thought it was just like a perfect, like, ow, my eye really hurts. I just thought
It's the perfect song for when your eye hurts.
It's a great representation.
you can see.
New from Apple, I hurt.
I see. What's that guy's name who does the eye drop commercials? Hey,
Ben Stein.
There you go.
That one guy from American Pie.
Stein. Yeah, the one guy from American Pie. Yeah.
That's all I know him
eyes.
from. It's just Guy from American Pie. Because he's in every single one.
See, I just knew him as Ben Stein because he was on that game show on, I think, Comedy Central called Win Ben Stein's Money. And he's just known for being
the name
boring.
of the show is Win Ben Stein's Money, then yeah, I think he was probably in the show.
It was actually a game show.
I don't want to play games. Podcasts are dumb. Can we play games?
All right, good night, everybody.
Look out for
Anyway.
Look out for our Let's Play channel the last 3 months.
Shout out to
Memes.
Arlene. No, I thought the Exploit would be a fun one because, it starts off as just like... It's just like a little...
That's going to sound
Sex.
horrible on the mic.
Oh, it already does.
No.
Headphones.
Yep.
Better?
No.
Any sort of tapping is not going to come out well on mics.
Just say do got to got.
Then I can't say sex and violence. Sex and violence. Sex and violence. Sex and violence. Oh, shit. I fucked it up. Well, how do you fuck up a song with 2 words? Anyway.
3.
3. Sex and violence.
It's a silent and.
It's actually
The A and D and is silent, thank you.
it's actually sex apostrophe N, so it's sex and
Sex and violence.
And he does actually
Like Turkey
say,
JD.
I love sex. So there's maybe there's less than 10 words.
He says like 2 other words to the 3 on there, so there's probably like 8.
There is one guy that screams woo in the background. I don't know if woo's a
36
word.
words, who knows?
Infinite amount of words. No, it's gonna be like a fun, hype up song. It's just stupid. And then after I thought about it, I was like, but what if I'm in a serious situation?
Spencer comes into
What if I
his
walk into the
grandparents'
office
funeral.
at work?
Sex and violence! Sex and violence!
walking down the aisle getting married. Sex and violence.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean,
I'd be down for that.
Or I go to court, sir, what are you being charged for?
Sex and violence! Sex and violence!
Sex and
fine.
violence!
You turn that around. You go to prison. You walk into the shower.
Sex and violence!
Ooh, 360 that bitch. Okay, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be the guy. Everyone wants
Yeah,
to
this
stick their
time
dick
you're
in the
receiving.
bottom.
I'm gonna walk in there and be like, I'm gonna commit all the sex and violence, and then the opposite.
And
is
then
gonna happen.
your butthole is going to be penetrated.
Hot
many
dog in a
times.
highway.
My butthole will turn into a train tunnel. Woo!
Woo woo.
Choo choo. Hey Bob, what song would you like for your?
God.
All right, so we got sex and violence from Spencer.
You know what?
Terrible way to word that. We got sex and violence from Spencer. Fantastic. For the
Well, just look
record,
how last week
I
you said "Namaste White"
throw that on the board.
immediately after talking about Hitler and Nazis.
I have too many stories about Nazis.
You
Continue.
do. That was a whole Nazi cast. Anyway,
A Nazi cast. So it was
Nazi
really just a
icon.
World War II broadcast. In fact, it was actually what we could translate it to Morse code if you need. Continue.
anyway, my song would probably be "The Three of Us" by Streetlight.
But it no. Wait,
I
which
will
was-
never defend a man who makes men enemies friends. I will never repent.
very complex song to have as like a walk-in every time you go to the room. Because I think about it in the sense where it's.
Would you
almost-
have to start at the very beginning of the song, or would you be able to choose?
When does the song start and when does it stop?
Do you have to play through the entire song?
I don't. I mean,
See,
we're-
my
we're
thought
putting
process.
way more thought into a meme or.
See, my thought process would be
posted
something
image.
similar to like a baseball walkout song. Where now batting number 23, Bob.
or like a wrestling song.
Right,
no, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That would
So
be
you
pretty
could-
cool. That'd
you
be
could
pretty
start
cool. I guess
anywhere.
I kind of like when I first read it, I thought it was like, what would be a song that'd be fun to walk into at a party? And sex and violence was the first thing that came in my head. It's not a serious song. It's not like they're like, we're promoting sex and violence, although he does say I like sex. So we're promoting sex, all right.
And violence.
Lovely.
Sex? We're not doing it? Okay.
I have the perfect song.
For who, me or you?
For me. My perfect walk-in song?
The Rocky Road to Dublin?
No.
Tap that.
No. The Goron City theme from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
You do that really well. You should quit your job and become an acapella Zelda song singer.
All by going bum.
So,
You should be the
my
next-
junior year, say the background of that was my junior year of college. No, I just got a new one. Thank you. My junior year of college, we wanted to do a thing where we came up with room themes. So that whenever, because we had the hallway in each other's room, so we wanted to have like really softly from one of our computers just play like a song. So if you walk in, it's a room theme.
That's awesome.
And Glenn and I really wanted to do the Goron City theme for our suite, so that when somebody walks in, you just hear boom, 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 boom.
That'd be fantastic.
So that was like immediate number one. Like this has to be it. But no, if I legitimately had to pick a song, I've been
Does that mean that my
super.
bedroom would be Zora's domain? That's a story for another day.
I banged to that too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I guess it's a story for right now. I lost my virginity to Zora's domain. There we go. End of story.
Spencer was trying to. It was his first time having sex. He tried to like make
Why-
it.
why
make
are
it
you-
Why are you
special.
telling it?
I've heard it so many times. He was trying to make it fancy.
No, the
Spencer
girl,
be telling the story?
the girl that we both mutually said, like, "Hey, let's fuck," and so I was like, "Cool."
Let's fuck.
Sex and violence. No.
Sex and she walks in
circle.
the room. Spencer's already butt naked with his schlong hanging out, swinging it around
Wearing
like a
some black
helicopter.
Ray-Ban.
Sex and violence. He's actually sex and violence.
He's actually playing the drum beat with his dick. Just
beating up like bongos with the dick.
That'd be impressive. I wouldn't be mad.
That hurt.
Oh yeah, but you play through the pain for the
it'd be
moment.
worth it. And then you can't get it up when it comes
Talk
time
about-
to perform.
Well,
That's when he has to pick it up.
so either way, yes, I was dating a girl, and we both were like, let's lose our V cards to each other. And I'm like, sweet. And the night before, she's like, I hope you make it romantic. And I was like, of course I'm gonna make it romantic. Hang up with her. Fuck, I need to make it romantic. Okay, but I got this. I'm a creative guy. Walk outside. The morning of, like, I walk outside. Take flower petals off my mom's bed. I'm 18, by the way, just so. Take flower petals off my mom's bed. Throw it on the mattress. Oh yeah, all the cliches. I just came back from Japan.
Go on. No, go on. You're good.
No, continue. You're good.
Oh,
No, go on. Go on. You're good.
No, you're fine. You're an all-star.
Get your game on.
Go play.
hey now. So
Get laid. All that shimmers is
All
gold.
them titties is gold.
So
Only superstars break
I just
the
came
mold.
back from a trip from Japan with the high school trip to Japan. So I had some incense, lit those up, dimmed the lights, and I'm pretty proud of myself, except for one thing: the room is really quiet, like really quiet. And unfortunately, my stereo's broken. And more unfortunate to that, the only two albums I have was Keys Be Nights by Streetlight and Help by the Beatles. So
That song you need while you're banging. I
need somebody help.
Your mom comes in, Spencer, what's wrong? You just look at her, not just anybody. Help! It's like your mom opens up the door, you look at her right in the eyes. Help! As soon as you're ready to orgasm.
for the record, Mommy and Daddy weren't home. So just so you know. But either way, I remember this song back when I was little. I actually used to play this game like Legend of Zelda Ocarina. Time you may have heard of it. I don't know. I remember there was a part of this game that like I would go back and go to that area just to listen to the music, just because I was cool like that, and it was Zora's Domain. So, fired up my N64. It's been a while at that point. And
Fuck YouTube, right?
So,
Fuck a 10-hour mix on YouTube.
well, YouTube didn't exist back then.
What year was this?
This was, this was probably 2008.
It did exist.
Yeah, but nobody had 10-hour mixes. I don't think you could upload 10 hours.
Yes, you could. You had an unlimited time back then. It wasn't until 2009 when they introduced the partner program where you only have 15 minutes if you weren't a partner.
Fucking
Nerd.
why do you know all this? As you push your glasses up that don't exist. Well, okay. I was not aware of the all-knowing glory of YouTube. So either way, I'm playing this game. She calls me. I have controller in hand, like phone between my shoulder and my cheek. Like, yeah, I'm almost ready. And I get there, and I finally, like, the music was awesome. I have all the mood things going. But all of a sudden, all I hear is... fucking little asshole Link yawns when you don't touch a controller. And I'm like, oh, that ain't gonna fly.
Funny. No, I'm not.
Well,
nope. Not even gonna get
Damn idle animations.
Well, your boy got creative. There was a ladder, and I put that bitch on a ladder. He don't yawn on no ladder.
Wait, the girl or Link?
Link.
I would not refer to the girl as a bitch. She was a beautiful woman. Ha. PC.
No, it's on the N64.
That's weird.
And with that, our final subscriber has clicked unsubscribe.
Is that gonna be your Seinfeld playoff music instead of a bass line? It's
Instead of bum bum bum. Just a zoom in of anyone's
Well,
face.
either way,
shit
so I
up.
put Link on a ladder.
Womp.
The ladder is next to a waterfall in the in-game waterfall, not in my room, although that'd be really cool. Waterfall. So I got waterfall mood music, which is like, for those who don't know, Legend of Zelda marimba xylophone, very relaxing.
It is. It's some fucking music.
Oh yeah.
Fan, now when you say it's
I don't know if
fucking
it's Amber by
music-
311, but it's some fucking music.
So I got the lighting, I got the pedal. She comes over, and apparently you need confidence to have sex, so you can imagine how that part went. But the ambiance was fantastic. She now bats for the other team. The end.
She has a girlfriend now.
I think they're actually engaged.
She has a fiance now.
And yes, there's been running jokes on how I did that. Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
I don't think I've ever been with a girl who is now a lesbian.
You know, I'm going to say most of the population probably hasn't. Man, I'm sure
That is true.
people
True.
that have.
Well, no, because
but
there's always that running joke. It's like, oh yeah, you dated this girl and now she's a lesbian.
It's
Like,
not
What
a
about-
joke. Not a joke for me.
What about bi?
It's American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but that levee was dry.
As I drink my Budweiser.
And
Get a little
American.
Get a little American.
yeah, I don't see why not.
So I'm saying, like, because I dated a girl who ended up being, I think she was bi already, maybe? I think she was
Yeah.
during the phase of when she was like, I might be bi. And then she was like, yeah, I'm bi.
Dude, that must be the best. Like, I'm attracted to all. That's awesome.
I mean, you could just kind of sit there
I
and
think-
say, you
I
know,
think
I
those are
appreciate how attractive this
I
person
think
is.
those are pansexuals.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean?
No, pansexual is you're not attracted to anything. Pansexual
pansexual
means
is-
you're attracted to kitchenware.
No, I thought pansexuals like
Joke's
you,
never
was like
made.
you just based on their personality. You don't care if they're
Okay, yeah, excuse
Yeah.
me.
Who they are?
No, I'm sorry. Asexual is not attracted to anything.
Asexual is
like,
yourself.
Not, yeah.
Asexual means you just reproduce by budding. Pansexual.
I saw an
SpongeBob.
article one time where it's like this girl's asexual and like her boyfriend cooks for her every day. I'm like, that's not asexual.
I'm
then
about to say there is a whipped boyfriend, and then there is that. That is.
she's just like, I'm asexual, but I have a boyfriend. I'm like,
that's pansexual.
that reminds me of like this old. It's really really old. Like when Tumblr first came out, there was like this middle school girl on Tumblr, and she's like, I'm bi, but I would never kiss a girl. LOL, ew. I was just like,
So you want attention?
yeah, no, it was like 2006. Like, I don't know when Tumblr first became a thing, but it was like when
How
Tumblr
about we
first
just
became a
stop
thing.
living and let love be love so long as you're both 18 years old? That's where I draw the line. That's the only one.
I love that picture where it's like love is love, and they show like all the different things, and then one of them is like the guy's 36, the girl's 16, and I'm like, hold up, jazz music stops. No, you're not getting this one through the cracks here, buddy.
Yeah, that seems to be the toughie.
People can do whatever the fuck they want to each other as long as they are above 18.
Yes.
You can fuck anyone,
and as long as you keep it to humans too.
any object.
Animals can't consent.
Yes, no, I'm not
drawing
for
the-
bestiality.
I'm not
No,
saying that
God,
you
no.
are. I'm not trying to PC off you here or anything. No, like you are. But yeah, no. So as long as you are human and 18, actually, you know what? Fuck a plant. They don't have feelings. What?
No objects. If you want to fuck a shoe, fuck a shoe. Go for it.
I mean, it was an animal at one point. If it was leather.
Now we're just splitting hairs. God.
Goal.
So-
All right, guys. Challenge. You have to fuck a girl to the Goron theme. First one to do it wins.
Got this.
Get Link on that ladder.
I don't know. Are there any ladders in the? I don't.
Can you
think
climb
so.
trees in there?
There's no trees in
No,
there.
he's not.
You're
He's
inside
not
of a
Tiny
mountain.
Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
Oh man,
He's
can't
one
climb
hell
through
of
the
a
air.
guy.
He can't spin through the air and climb up trees.
I don't know if they're. Well, there's one way to find out. I could probably maybe shove them in the middle pot or something, but I know with the Zelda.
Maybe you can hang them
reference.
off like a ledge or something.
Ooh, touche, good one. Or can I get? What was the name of the King Goron?
Durnia?
Darina. Can I get him in the background going? Oh yeah!
Well, he doesn't say.
Come
He
on!
doesn't say anything.
I know, but just knowing the text is there and knowing he's just freaking out.
And
is
also,
enough.
when he's saying that, the Saria's theme is playing. So it's not the Goron theme playing when he's doing that, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because he says that he wants to hear a song that makes him get going, so then you play Saria's
So
theme.
do I. Darina. So do I. Well, we know what.
starts going, whoa, yeah, that's a fire beats. And I'm like,
We know what
Jesus
Zelda
Christ.
song he fucks to.
Next objective, fuck to Saria's theme.
I feel like that might be easier.
Maybe I should make that a Facebook status. If you get fucked to one Zelda song.
Besides Zora's.
Well, if we had a Facebook page for our show, we could do that now.
I mean,
we do have a Facebook
we
page.
have Facebook Shibby Shack. We can just easily just
Do the
edit
Shibby
that.
Shack.
That is true. Shibby Shack
Shack there.
podcast, the Shibby Show.
I thought shooting the shibby.
Shibby Shack is the general name, and Shootin' the Shibby is one of the shows.
And shooting the
So
shibby
if
is
we
our
want to
game.
make other shit, you could just put it under the Shibby Shack name.
Indeed. We all get credit for your work. Hooray, socialism.
Neat. So
Everybody gets.
I know this is a very musical episode. What would your your 5 desert island albums be?
We were talking
like-
about this already.
Like you're stuck on a desert island and you have to have 5 albums and you can only listen to those 5 albums until you're saved.
All right, I can do this.
Are we
'cause I would-
comfortably stuck on this desert island?
Yeah, I mean you're
Like, am I
5
chilling?
albums you have to listen to. Desert Part's
Yeah.
just for formalities.
Well,
but-
desert part would be fun. Like if I got like a chair and margaritas,
Yes.
man,
Like,
I'm
you're-
cracking out the super villains, throwing some massive in that.
so
Definitely gotta get. I'm sorry. Continue.
picture the island from Castaway.
Never saw it.
Okay, picture
I'm
Survivor.
guessing there's palm trees and sand and
Yes.
blue ocean.
Survivor.
Cool. Survivor.
Yeah, like the show. You're stuck on a desert island. Beautiful Caribbean weather. You know, not too hot, not too cold,
Am I
not too
avoiding
humid.
the massive camera crew that's surrounding me?
You're ignoring them because they're documenting you
Am I
listening to
ignoring
those
the
5
fact that
albums.
this is actually
Anyway,
filmed in
So
Hollywood and this is
if I'm
just
on
a
an island,
backdrop?
that's going to change my. It's going to change my shit a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Change your shit. It's gonna be a little.
Well,
harder.
one album I know I would
Salted
definitely bring
fiber.
with me
Fiber.
is Anthem by Les and Jake. 'Cause that album is perfect for everything. So I would definitely bring that with me. Another one I would bring with me is Anamanaguchi's Endless Fantasy, because that is primo. Another I would bring with me is Yellow Card's Ocean Avenue, because that.
Really?
Yes, I love Ocean Avenue.
Yes.
Yes, that album's great.
Wide.
I love Yellow Card.
S.
Yes, Queen Slay. I love Yellow Card, and that album just screams like I'm going to the beach.
My ex-girlfriend is actually a huge diehard Yellow Card fan.
Too bad they broke up. Lead singer
Who?
plays
Me and her, or the band?
both.
Lead
Lead singer,
singer.
although apparently Hillman told me the lead singer plays bass for Newfound Glory now, apparently, or lead guitar. I forgot what
Really?
he said, but that's super cool. Huh. So
I
it
always
would
loved the
be.
violinist.
He was the first member of the band.
Really?
Yeah, he was part of the original band Yellow Card, and the rest of them came on afterwards. Yeah, I heard about that at a Warped Tour one time. He's like, "Hey, you know the violinist?" He's like, "Yeah, he's the first member of the band."
That's cool.
Yeah. So that would be number 3. Number 4 would probably be Last Stop Suburbia by Alistair,
Okay.
because that's another really good album. And then number 5, I would probably bring the Undertale soundtrack.
Wow.
That's a big album.
That is good.
That has it has a lot of nice just songs you can just leave on repeat that you can just like chill out to.
It's video game music. It's meant to sound
Well, so is
good.
Anamanaguchi. But
Onomatopoeia, yeah.
Anamanaguchi did the soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim.
How do you spell that?
Anamanaguchi.
See, when you went, is that their side project?
Yeah, it's the album. It was inspired by Chumbawamba. No, they did the soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Oh, the game. I was gonna say, I was like, I know the soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I don't remember seeing them pop up on it.
Yeah, they did the entire soundtrack to the game, but no, the album that has Endless Fantasy on it.
Let's
That's
see,
really good.
5 albums. I have to give Siamese Dream to Smashing Pumpkins, just because raised on that album, fell asleep to that album, loves that album.
Yeah, and I'm saying this is just strictly for like chilling on a desert. This is not top 5 albums.
No. But just saying, like, if I'm on this desert alone, that album brings back memories when it hits. Like, that's not just I hear a song and think, wow, this is a great song. Mm-hmm. I think,
well, yeah, that's why I picked Anthem.
I think of playing in my backyard with that blaring over the outdoor speakers when my cousins are over and this and that and the other. So that's what Siamese Dream is for me. Second one.
Ooh, yeah.
The second one would be Soft Parade by The Doors, which is my favorite. The Doors is my second favorite album of all time, and that would be my favorite. Or I'm sorry, The Doors is my favorite band of all time, and that would be my favorite album by them. It's a really weird one, and that's what I would enjoy. It'd be something to change up the mix. Then Everything Went Numb by Streetlight Manifesto, as I think it might be my favorite album of all time, and it contains my favorite song, A Better Place, A Better Time. I'm probably gonna go with Massive by the Supervillains, just because I want some Islander stuff. They're a good one. And,
I want to go home to St. Thomas.
St. Thomas, better leave your woman at home while you're in St. Thomas. St. Thomas. Oh, there's Car Sex, and that's a good album.
Gonorrhea.
I got one more though. I definitely want. I almost thought Jimmy Buffett, but I hate Jimmy Buffett.
Hey, the Cheeseburger in Paradise Greatest Hits is pretty great.
See, I'll give
all
it,
the hits.
The only thing that I'll give about Jimmy Buffett is the car dealership I used to work at in the summertime would play the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville Sirius XM station. I must say, everything on that station that was not Jimmy Buffett was pure gold. Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley, Slightly Stupid, and this is in a Lexus dealership, like the fantastic. However, the same 2-hour concerts of Jimmy Buffett playing were just garbage. He is, you know who Raffi is? Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oh, yeah. See,
Jimmy
growing
Buffett,
up, I loved Jimmy Buffett.
I'm so sorry. Jimmy Buffett is the adult version of Raffi for drunk people.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Want to hear some mediocre songs where I sing in an acoustic guitar?
Funny enough,
fucking hate
Jimmy Buffett is the
Buffett.
only way I'd be able to survive going over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel when I was little. My parents had to play...
What? Reel that one back for a second. What?
So, my parents had the cassette at the time of Jimmy Buffett's Greatest Hits. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be comfortable going over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel unless they played that album or that cassette.
Right.
Because I'd get freaked the F out. Because if you've never been on that road, it's literally a bridge and a tunnel and a bridge and a tunnel all across the Chesapeake Bay.
Huh.
You literally go from bridge, underwater, back above water, down below the water again, and then back up.
Sounds like a ride in SeaWorld.
Pretty much.
Sounds like fun.
But it's a gigantic road. It's awesome, and it's freaking terrifying.
Especially when you're a child and you're like...
When you're a child and you don't understand the fact that they built these little man-made islands so you can go under the water as a tunnel.
Right.
And I'm freaking the F out as, little, psychopath Bob saying, oh crap, what if a boat hits the tunnel? We are all going to drown. Or what if someone crashes into us and we go over the bridge?
Little psychopath Bob. I forget, was the brightest bulb... I'm sorry, that was great. Was the brightest bulb that burns out, was that Les and Jake's Anthem also?
Yes.
I'd probably also
that was the last song on Anthem
Anthem.
before Surrender, which was the cover.
I don't like that cover.
I like it. Granted, I heard that before the original version.
I'm sorry, I don't like that song.
Okay.
It's one of those songs that's just
Fun fact.
panders.
First time I heard that song was in Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy.
Nice.
That was
Good
in
entry.
the end of the song.
I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's not a bad song. It's just like one of those, like, They don't even rhyme in it. They don't.
Mommy's all right, daddy's all right. They just
Been for so many years.
Surrender.
No, but I'll give my last one to Anthem because I was debating that or like Real Big Fish's acoustic album because that'd be a fun one for the islands.
I don't like that
That'd be
acoustic
good.
album.
I love that acoustic album.
See, for me, I would do Anthem by Less Than Jake. Again, for all the
real
reasons you
one.
guys have said.
Such a perfect album.
And Out Come the Wolves by Rancid.
Ooh.
See, if you're doing top 5 favorite, that'd be up there for me.
I would also agree with you, Spence, with Everything Went Numb.
Right
Or
on.
Everything Goes Numb. So that's
I
3.
got the song and the album mixed up.
I know. I'm sorry. Number 4 would probably be The Near Future by I Fight Dragons.
That would also be in my top 5 favorite albums.
And number
They go
5,
back and forth with me. Like
same.
I love that album simply because the first 10 songs are a story.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks if you don't have because on my phone, if you click the middle, it shows like the lyrics when I had it on like from my iTunes thing. And for the lyrics for the songs that don't have like words to them, or even some of the songs that do have words to them, it tells the story of it there in the lyrics part. So it just makes it that much better. So
That is pretty
fucking love that album. And also Jimmy and Sally is a fantastic song. Chicago's a great song. Always is like
If I could add one song of their previous repertoire to that album,
crazies.
Money.
Really?
Love Money.
A lot of people love Money.
Really?
Money was actually
It's such
Money
a
was actually
down-tune,
used.
evil-sounding song.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's why I love it. Because it
found it
sounds
so
nothing like any of their
cliche.
other stuff.
I don't like Money that
I
much.
found that song so cliche. Like that's so for those who don't know, I Fight Dragons. Or did I say I always get them in the popular one mixed up.
Imagine Dragons.
Yes,
is
I
what
get
you're thinking
those.
of.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I forget.
For those who don't know, I Fight Dragons. They're kind of like a pop punky sounding band, I guess.
Pop
with,
punking
punky-ish
synth with 8-bit.
with 8-bit, right? So it panders towards like the video game crowd, which I love. 8-bit, I love.
They use it
vintage
well.
sounds.
Like it's
They do.
it's not
peaceful.
like they use it well where it complements the music instead of it being the music.
Right. No, I agree with you. I just the content of a lot of their music just seems so cliched. Like money makes the world go round and round and round and round and round. Like that. I don't. It's not a bad song. It's just like I don't know.
I don't know
What a great-
if I like
what
it
a-
for the lyrics, but I like it for the down tune and how different it sounds
From everything else
from
they have,
literally
yeah.
every other song that they do.
Which another song that they
It
do.
just sounds evil.
Another song that they
I
do
guess.
that I fucking love that's like really different from everything else they do is The Faster the Treadmill.
I would have to re-listen to it. I know the name of the song, but I don't
It's
remember
like
how
sun
it
goes
goes.
down,
Yes.
sun comes up.
Okay, I know exactly what
Days
you're talking
can
about.
drown in a plastic cup in
Whoa.
this town. I fucking love that song. The music video to it is also great. They got someone to animate like an entire thing to it, and it's,
I also
oh my
do
God.
like that little synth.
Fucking
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, I love that band so much. I'm wearing their chain right now that I got
Nice.
from Warped Tour in 2014.
Such a hardcore fan.
I would say though, for my number 5 would be the album "A Good Day for the Damned" by Jaya the Cat. I've been listening to them a lot lately.
I don't know any of what you just said.
They're a band from Amsterdam,
Baller.
Cool.
ska punk.
Oh,
Spencer was like this, and she just ska punk. He was like,
After we're done recording, I will show you that album.
I'm in.
I am obsessed with it. Their other stuff is really good
Should I
too.
just add it to my Spotify right now?
Yes,
Just
a
without even
good
listening?
Day for the Damned. Listen to it.
I'll do it later. So
The whole album is great.
And then we get
Can I just say
copyright
also to throw on, if I had to just pick like one song, just from anyone just to throw on there, I would probably pick Botar's What a Wonderful Life.
Yes. But would you do the concert version or the studio version?
If I had a good quality version of the concert version, then I would pick that. But if I didn't, then I would pick the studio
I
version.
really want Streetlight or Botar or whoever the hell they identified as that night.
What would their pronoun be?
They're band fluid.
But that oh my god, that show, the show where they
that
paid
show
with
is
the
fucking
orchestra.
fantastic.
Please release a live album.
They're
Please.
going to, it looks like.
What makes you say that?
They posted on Instagram a while back.
Don't tickle my penis. And
Oh,
don't
I'm not.
Finish, okay.
I am not. I shall show you.
All right. Don't be doing this.
But it was their typical, well, we may or may not be doing something like this in the near future and all that kind of crap.
hint, hint, wink, wink, kick in the face. Do you get it? Yeah, got it. That would be magical. I would pay obscene amount of money for that.
Yeah, so apparently they said earlier in the day, this was 5 days ago, earlier in the day, they posted a still image saying, Riddle, this is not a photograph of us with the orchestra playing live at the Orpheum Theater in L.A. on January of this year. Or was it?
Dun, dun,
And then later they posted, answer, it's a still image pulled from a video. Apparently someone had some proper camera gear at one or two of the shows. Supposedly. We don't know. We've just been perpetuating rumors and hearsay. I'm not being vague. You're being vague. A video by our buddies.
I hate them.
So they and there's
them.
actually a video of just the orchestra, and you can hear the orchestra a lot better than the band.
That's awesome.
Yes. I will show you the sound from the video after we record
Cool.
as well.
Yeah, so when I say I hate them, it's a love-hate thing where I love to hate them
Yes.
for being amazing.
And I cannot wait for May 5th for the Keysby Night show in Pine Belt Arena. Also, fun fact, Pine Belt Arena is a high school gym.
What?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Tom's River High School.
It is.
Tom's River
I
North.
looked it up.
Rivers High School?
Tom's River High School's High School North's gym.
Really?
Is the Pine Belt Arena.
Yeah, I looked it up, and the school's right next to where like the venue is. So
That is the school.
Yeah, I was saying so.
That's
The school
literally
gym
the
is
school's
the venue,
gym.
which that's a baller ass. school
Dude,
to
it's
have a venue right there.
gigantic.
Brian and I are going to the show before that at the House of Independence.
So jealous. I am so jealous. You have no idea.
Well, next time you should get married and ask me to be your best man, because that's really what sealed the deal for me.
Okay.
When he did that, I was like, I was gonna offer it to Eric, maybe. Sorry, Eric.
I'm actually from the future. I knew that you were gonna give it to Eric, so I was like, I gotta give him.
How do I get that ticket?
Give him best
How do I
man,
get
and I'll get the
best man
ticket.
at
Best
wedding?
man, yes.
Nailed it.
Done.
Well, now I gotta make a speech too. You're a dick.
I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna heckle the shit out
Brian
of you.
Kelly is a person. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
I saw the
real
venue where
talk
it's
for a
at.
second. Can we record a podcast at your wedding
Oh my god.
in front of everyone during the reception?
Maybe not that far. That one's gonna be toughy, especially with Corinne, because she's she wants
I was
things
gonna
on
say
her
like,
way.
I'll have to ask the lady.
Please, madam.
She loves this podcast, by the way.
That's
Well, then
awesome.
she's gonna
And
say
we love
yes.
her.
So I'm like,
maybe afterwards. Maybe like an after party thing. Maybe like after the reception, after we all did.
So
the
after
thing.
reception, before Brian and Corinne bang.
Yes, at some point. At some point before that. Yes, we can get there. God damn it. I lost my train of thought. Someone else can take this.
You're
Get a
welcome.
beer.
Turk's gonna get some love. And Turk's gonna get some love. And Turk's gonna get some love.
Here you
and-
go. And also one beer.
I'm good.
Yo,
I think though, for if I were to add like another song to that, including my albums, it would have to be the live version of Freebird with Skynyrd.
Oh really?
that song will last you till you get found.
Exactly. No, but it would be the
You won't
version
need
from
any
their
other
album
song. That song
live.
will last
The
you
one
till.
live one, the only one they ever performed live.
Maybe. But it would be from their album Live, which came out in
Fucking original title.
either 04, but LYVE.
I can't change.
Are they gonna change their name to just Band?
No, there's already a band called The Band.
Woke down to Nazareth at 10:30. Yeah, I know that one. I like the Band. Take a load off Sally. Take a load for free.
There's been a lot of singing in this episode.
There's been a lot of music in this episode. This is nice.
This is the music show.
The music
Chat and music.
show. Chat music
Well,
with
Singing the
you know
shibby.
what?
with Chet Adams.
Here's one for you guys.
That's my music.
We
show.
all have done radio shows at one point or another.
DJ Spence's 4 o'clock ska block. Whoa, how you doing, everybody?
What were the
JBK.
last songs you guys played on air,
Oh,
and
no,
why?
sorry. Brian, you
You want me to go first?
please.
I'll go first because you're gonna cry.
Shut up.
The last song I played was "Fighting On" by I Fight Dragons, because that song it's from the end of the
You're
near
a fucking
future.
fanboy.
It's from the end of the near future from I Fight Dragons album, and the whole song is about because at that spoilers. I mean spoilers for the fucking thing. At that point, like the girl that he saves passes out, and the granddad's like, oh no, she might not wake up, and then like he transfers his like the power he gets like back to her to like resurrect her, but then he realizes that he lost like his only connection to her, and then the song kind of like realizes that like, you know, even though everything worked out fine in the end, he never really gets what he wanted. Like, he's never, it's like the first line is just, I've never been the one to win it all, to be the champion. I never get my own way. So it's like, even though things always work out in the end, it's never to like his benefit.
Okay.
And you know, it's, even though the end is really happy because like they end up together, like she wakes up, kisses him, and the power comes back to him, and they like whatever, and he goes to her world with her, whatever.
She wakes up inside.
She gets woken up inside.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up.
But no, it's just like it's like a really somber beginning, but then it's like a really happy end because he does get what he wants in the end, and like that was just kind of like what it was with radio. Because like definitely in the beginning, it's like, you know, I really tried with everything I did, and then like, you know, not getting that one position on exec staff when I wanted it. When everyone told me, you know, when I didn't run sophomore year, and everyone was like, dude, run, you should run, you're totally gonna get it. I was like, all right, fine. I ran junior year, didn't get it, lost the spot by like a vote, I was told by John. And it was like, it was super bummed, and I was thinking about quitting because I was being a pansy little bitch. But then like in the end, it was just like, it was a really rewarding experience. So it was like, that song perfectly explained like my entire radio career. So
Cool.
that's why I picked it.
For me, it was actually the brightest bulb burns out by Les and Jake. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I originally, when I first chose it, it was one of the songs where I heard a few times and I just thought it was fitting. From what I gathered from the lyrics I remembered at that time, anyway, was that it was just kind of like, you know, you told me that your 20 years have gone by just so fast. Like it just sounded like life passed by so much. And I love the friends that I made so far, but you know, we're all going to move on, and we might not all still talk to each other one day, but we all love each other, and that's what I got from that song.
That you're feeling more dead than alive.
Sometimes you gotta let it go, Brian. Sometimes you gotta let it go.
So that song, that honestly, like after you picked, I was like, "Fuck, that is such a good last song."
That is
Right?
good.
It is such a good last song.
And one of our friends reached out and said that he was in tears, whether he actually was or not. But the fact that he even just
Who was it?
texted me, Anthony Kerr,
Oh, that's cute.
right? Like I had a few friends that like reached out and said that was a beautiful way to end it. I was holding back tears because
I cried.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cried like a bitch. Me and Rob hugged at the end because when I did my show, it was me and Rob.
What, during my
And,
song or for your song?
My song.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Well, it was funny
I'm
because
not gonna lie, I did get choked up during yours.
oh no, I
too.
cried at the end of yours.
Aw.
I so did for sure.
Because I feel like we're all there for everyone's last show.
We were.
I think.
I had a lot of people
I-
for mine because
I don't think anyone was there for mine.
Shmeeb told everyone that he was
dropped three curses
proposing.
on mine accidentally.
Oh, that's right,
Shmeeb
yes.
was proposing, and he had he did Redneck Radio right before my show.
That's right.
So his proposal came right before my show. So I started my show off with Love Train because he just got engaged. So my show starts, and you just hear bam, 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 people around the world join in, start a love train, love train. And as that song was going on, I just imagined JD and Turk on the train with all the old people in the hospital going like this. I was just like, I had to start with that, and then like I have to listen to the show again. I have my final show on my computer.
I actually have
to
both of
find
my
mine
final
somewhere.
shows.
I have to both.
Oh, you-
Both.
His college career, then like when
College
he came back-
career and then my professional career after my first station.
I have mine on a CD somewhere because unfortunately my iTunes got wiped where I used to have it.
I remember I turned mine on and it like started playing near the end, and I guess I stopped it like after because Rob and I always had like a tagline for ours where he would go or I would go shibby and he'd go girl, and like that's how we would end off our show, and then we did that like at the very last time and then end off with guys thank you so
guess it's
much.
also
and I was like
I love you all. I guess it's also important to note that Brian's radio show was called The Shibby Shack. It was. That's where our name came from.
Real original.
I like the name.
Where else have you heard The Shibby before?
That is true. However, I
Do
did.
you know the origins of The Shibby?
It is.
of the
It
word
is from
shibby?
a movie.
Yeah, dude, where's my car?
Yes.
They said shibby whenever something was cool.
I was gonna grill him to the point that he didn't know.
It's fine. Fuck your bit.
Because, I was telling a friend of mine about the podcast that we're doing and everything like that. He's like, dude, where's my car? I'm like, yeah. All right.
You actually got the reference?
Yeah.
I didn't even get the reference.
It's 110% from Dude, Where's My Car?
To be fair, I didn't pick it up originally, but then I'm like, huh, nice.
Yep.
To be fair, if Brian never said anything, I would have never picked it up. I do not remember the word shibby in that movie.
It's because freshman year, me, Nate, Brad, and Kenny would just say shibby randomly. Like it was. I think Nate said it one day. He was just like shibby, and I was like shibby, yeah.
I miss Nate. He's all off being a successful automotive videographer and stuff now. Good for him.
Remember when he had Lyme disease and he couldn't do a show with us?
Remember when Eric got mono? That was one of my favorite times in college.
Remember when you got Norovirus?
That was not one of my favorite times in college.
See, well, it's funny, but I'll go back to what my end show songs were.
Oh, sorry.
But
I didn't mean to
the Norovirus, I was there the night of the outbreak.
Oh, so was I.
Funny, that's why we both caught it.
I lived across the hall from the people from fucking where they put all the people who were sick. They put them in the Conover study rooms, and I lived right in front of one of the study rooms. So I just saw people getting fucking wheeled in every goddamn 5 seconds, and I'm like, "You're putting them all in front of me." I never got neuro though.
My ex-girlfriend, she lived in one of the dorms that a lot of people were starting to get sick. We were out at a fraternity fellowship event. Her and I came back.
Brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
Her and I, yeah, that's the only. Anyway, her and I came back from the fellowship event, and it was literally like the beginning of a zombie movie. Mm-hmm. There were police and ambulances everywhere. People in not in white sheets, but white sheets all over the one study room that we walked by, and the computer lounge, and people were just walking through the hallway.
Let me clear my throat.
Damn.
Someone made a song about clearing his throat. Just point that out there.
And what a fantastic song it is. The 80s was a hell of a drug. Let me just point out for a second.
I'm walking through the hallways and we're just seeing all this.
What do people don't know what Norovirus is? That was what I just want to point out. For the record, Norovirus was a stomach virus that you get for about a half a day, and you are just blowing out of every orifice.
It comes out of the
body.
attic and the basement at the same time.
Yes.
Yes, you are blowing out of every orifice of your body, any sort of foul liquid that you can come to think of, and it is all liquid for the record. And it comes and goes within like I said, a half a day period, but you're still highly contagious for around 2 or 3 days. Now, Ryder had an outbreak of neuro where, I kid you not, my roommate, my friend Eric, and I were walking around campus watching people run out dorm rooms and puking everywhere. It was almost like Dawn of the Dead, except no one turned into zombies.
It was fucking insane, dude.
It was crazy.
I didn't leave my room. I didn't leave my room. I locked my door. I stayed in there, and I played Minecraft for 3 days.
Oh, Eric, I think Eric, other Brian, and I, we grabbed a beer drink or something. We just walked around campus watching everyone die. And I didn't catch it till a month later.
Yes, because I caught it a week or two after the initial outbreak.
Never got it.
And then I was fine to go because we were having the band trip out to the MAC tournament and whatnot.
And
then Spence, you got it the night before the MAC tournament. And it was your senior year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Bob and I were in the pep band. Bob and I played for the basketball team. We played our instruments.
You played for them.
Yeah,
and
we played our
chicken.
instruments for them.
So did Spencer.
Yes, we did.
Choking the chicken.
Everyone always remembers you, though, so I give that one to you. But I did not get to go to the Mantis tournament, which is when we actually drive off, and it's the away game. What would you call it? Away game? You're more sportsy than me.
It was just a neutral site tournament.
I just wanted a reason to go play my trumpet and yell at things. So that's
why I would go too.
That's all. I haven't watched a game of basketball since.
Yeah. That, you know what? You know something, actually? That was... No. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Oh boy.
That
all right,
was...
Sherlock, what do you got?
That was right after... Well, maybe not right after. That was March. My girlfriend at the time and I had already broken up back in December. So this was right around the time that Brian and I became brothers.
We became brothers in February.
Yes. So it was right around the time. Because that's when I was just starting to learn you.
Brothers that live in the Arctic?
Yes.
one might call them Eskimos of sorts.
Yep.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
That was right around that time.
It was around that time we
Holy
played Mario
crap.
Party.
Spencer, what? Mario Party.
Playing Mario.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Who hurt you?
That was a. You know what? I told my V story.
I don't want to tell it.
I know. I didn't want to tell it either.
I'm not telling it.
All right, I'll tell it for you.
No. You know the aftermath. You don't know the actual. Actually, that was the third day. That was the third time doing it.
Daddy.
That was the third time doing it. It wasn't the first time.
Daddy.
It wasn't Daddy. Shouldn't say that.
Father?
No.
He made a Star Fox reference. Follow me, Fox. Father?
Father? Also, some of my favorite
Bob.
voice acting of any video game ever.
That's really good voice acting. Much better than the remake of voice acting because they changed all the voices, which was really stupid.
Ooh, that's new.
Yeah, Star Fox 64
Also,
3D. They changed.
Best voice acting for N64 being this was like 5 games that had voice acting.
Yeah.
Long story short, Brian had a not ideal experience. He's had more PC. Is that better?
Didn't have a great time.
Well, that's just mean. That's just terrible. Well, either way,
Okay, fine.
Brian left that room, walked down the hall, which happened.
That was after the third time, though.
Okay, well, fair. Well, walked
The
down the
third
hall.
time was the...
Daddy.
No, she never said Daddy.
Not to you.
Is that what it sounds like?
I
Either way.
never understood the whole Daddy thing.
I didn't either.
That's incest. I don't want to fuck my dad.
Yes.
Gross.
Very, very
Brian
gross.
knocks on my door. I open the door. I'm like, Brian! And he just looks at me completely stone-faced. I want to play Mario Party. I'm like, oh my God, who hurt you? Come in. And I had those 2 Jeep seats at the time.
Yes.
I took seats out of
I miss them.
I bought... I'll tell stories about those too. I bought...
Saving up bottle caps, you can make another one.
We could make another one. I bought some
How would
car...
Corinne feel about it, though?
She's fine.
Why the hell would she...
She gave me the thing.
Touche?
We can get ourselves an interior a car, the wet vac. We can clean those seats. But either way, yes, I went to a swap meet and I bought 2 car seats, slapped some 2x4s on them, and they made some of the comfiest gaming / viewing / other thing chairs that you could ever think of. And just for the record, that Jeep seat went from me to my little brother to his best friend, and he is still in possession of it. And yes, it has been serenaded by all 3 people of ownership. I'll let everyone use their context clues for that one.
That's amazing.
Bang, bangity bang. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang. Bang, bang, bangity bang. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang.
I think that's just when I try and start the turd up. Cars are fun.
That car doesn't work right.
that car doesn't work right. Well, at one point, it was my only running and driving vehicle. It's a scary thought.
I don't know why. I don't know why that just reminded me of when you and I were walking, and it was near the end. It was near the end of the year. You were about to graduate, and you're like, "I'm going to miss college." I'm like, "Hey, it's right, or not that much happens." And as I said that, somebody's standing outside of their sunroof with a Darth Vader helmet on. They're blasting the Empire March, and he literally has his hand up like this with the Darth Vader helmet, and you hear, bah, 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 bah. And we both just look at it, start laughing, and I go, "Okay, that's poor timing."
Was that the guy with the giant megaphone on the top of the car?
I don't know.
It was like Blues Brothers style. No, it wasn't. I saw.
It was
Mark
perfect
1,
timing, though.
I saw a white first generation Golf with a gigantic megaphone on.
No,
the
it
top.
was a big black truck.
Oh, then it was not that one. It was all Blues Brothers style, like a big megaphone on top of the car, and he just drove around Writers Campus. It was amazing. It made my day.
That and the other fucking thing I love that was just happened while we were walking one time was I think you and Lawrence had your bikes.
Oh, I was going to go to this one too. Bike tag!
And you bike tag Lawrence, and his phone came out of his hand as you did that. His phone lands in the street. We're all thinking it's got to be shattered.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing happens to it. So you start riding up. He bike tags you back, but he drops his phone again. Lands face up, looks fine. A fucking car runs it over.
It was not just any car. It was a Honda Civic, a vehicle in which he hates.
It was a Honda Civic. Fucking runs over his phone, and it just spider webs throughout the entire
That makes
phone.
it even better.
Oh no, because remember the first time he dropped it, a car ran it over and it was fine.
I don't remember it being.
I remember the
twice.
first. It was run over one time and it was fine.
I just remember saying
And it was
bike
ran over
tag
again.
and smacking the front of my wheel.
He got
to the
run
back
over
of
a
his
second
wheel.
time. I remember because the first time I got run over, we're thinking it shattered. He picked it up and it was fine because it was face down, so it was fine. But the second time it was face up, and then it got run over from the front, and that's when all the pressure went down on it. It shattered.
College was fun.
College was a good time.
Indeed. Bob, what was your last song? Did we go over this?
No, we didn't.
I don't think we ever got to it.
I thought we did. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's all good. My
I
last.
was trying to think about it. I was like, I'm so glad that Bob shared the weight.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
file missing, cannot retrieve.
Error
But that happens a
404
lot to
not
me, so
found.
I didn't blame it on you not saying it. I blamed
Jazz
it more
music
on,
stops.
Pretty much.
My first, like the last song I played in college was Metallica "Fade to Black." Metallica's like my all-time favorite band,
Yes, I
and
knew this one. You
I
told
just
me.
knew it's a, it's just a good final song. One of the stations I used to listen to when they went off the air, their last song was "Fade to Black" before they relaunched as a sports station.
Sports! It's in the game.
So that was that. And then my final song that I played actually this past Friday at my former job was A Better Place, A Better Time by Tokay. Not even the streetlight version.
The softer version.
The much softer because I can't get away with playing it on a AM 1000-watt AM station that caters to the elderly. They would complain a lot.
This isn't Frankie Valley.
Exactly. So I'm like, you know what? Guy and a guitar, fine, good enough. I just had to reverse the one F-bomb in the song, and we're good.
What F-bombs in the song?
Fuck buying flowers for graves. I'd rather buy you a one-way nonstop. Do anywhere, find anyone, do anything, forget and start again. She said she won't. Anyway.
Gonna stop you right there because I'm about to sing the rest of the song. Shut up, Brian.
But that was my last song that I played at that station, and I started getting choked up. And I can play you the.
That's a good one.
My final, my final little spiel, and I'm listening to the song and I'm trying to sing along with it just because it's just a powerful song that I have to sing along to.
Forgot to turn the mic off.
Nope. One of my coworkers fucking walks in the studio, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's like, Bob, I'm gonna miss you. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like, just let me fucking enjoy the song, please. And then the guy I was training walks in too, and he's trying to tell me, I'm like, yes, I'll be out in a minute. Let me enjoy my damn song.
Let me be sad, God
And
damn
as
it.
they finally leave,
Song's over.
song ends 2 seconds later. I was so mad. So
Bob, we're gonna
angry.
miss you. Fuck you.
If that
But yeah, no, but that definitely summarizes my previous job. Where it's just like, I wanted to do the nice thing. I can't have nice things.
You know, the supervillain wrote a song about that. Yeah, nice things. I think it's fun. It's fun. I'm not saying it's the best work.
Sex and violence.
Sex and violence.
So we're just about an hour in. I guess it's
I think it's about time. Yeah.
it's time to hit our what did we learn segment.
What did we learn?
it's tough to fuck to the Goron theme.
I was actually going to say that the Goron theme. I learned that the Goron theme is fitting for just about any
It
situation.
really is though.
Like,
It's though. Then again, if there was any game soundtrack I'd want my entire life to be like, it'd be Persona 5.
I would
never
go
saw
Halo.
that coming.
I would love if I could just walk around at night and I'd hear boom, 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 boom.
See, I would more go for Halo, like the entire Halo
Oh,
suite.
yeah.
wanna
God
get-
damn
I
it.
don't wanna
This is
get
McDonald's, not a church.
I wanna get-
Oh,
I don't want a Gregorian chant every time I walk out the door.
Yeah, but the Halo 2 guitar theme.
oh, God.
I mean, yeah, I know that's good, but Persona 5 is a fucking banger.
see.
Everything it's set for.
I want the Halo Gregorian sounding thing as soon as I open like the bathroom stall. Oh,
That's what I want when I walk into a room. I want the Halo theme when I walk into a room. Anytime I take off my pants, I want the Halo theme.
Actually, you know what would be a great walk-in theme? The theme from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh wait, that's not the one.
The dun 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 dun.
I want Witch Doctor every time I walk into a room.
Which one?
Witch Doctor.
Oh.
And the Witch Doctor, she told me what to do. She told me ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, wala, bing, bang.
I would hang yourself for you.
Oh, I'd kill myself if I had to hear that every time I walked into a room.
I would do it for you. I know that's considered murder, but it's a favor in this.
I used to do color commentary for the Rider baseball team.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was me and
What's wrong with
Zahorsky.
black and white commentary?
Me and Zahorsky used to do that, and Zahorsky was really good at it. I sucked at it,
Makes
but he
good
needed
crystals,
somebody.
too.
And
Even then, he wasn't really good.
oh, he was good. He was pretty good at it.
What makes it color commentary over just commentary?
Well,
So-
there's
play by
play-by-play. That's the person who's
this
that's
is
the
all
person
sportsy
who's
things?
So think about it like this, okay?
Yes.
The play-by-play guy, when you're drawing a picture, is drawing the little outline.
Yes.
The color commentator actually colors it in and gives you an entire picture.
so
of what it is.
essentially.
As in,
So
Steve,
essentially, we're sitting
Steve
here-
Fredrickson hits the ball. He's running towards the shortstop, who is a white person.
So, like, say
Exactly.
you're watching a football game and the quarterback
and then your
throws it to the
color
wide
guy
receiver
is
and he
sitting there
gets a
saying,
touchdown.
"What a great run by so and
Now,
so."
when you say color guy,
You know what? I actually hold on, wait, before you get there, I have
come on, that
hold
one
on.
was too
Time out.
easy.
Before you did that, I actually had a Freudian slip about that.
Ah, Jesus.
So at my previous job, we didn't pay our color commentators. It was just a thing people could do if they wanted to get on-air experience. Awesome. Great. Someone comes in to my office, and I'm sitting there with an intern, and my intern's sitting in the back room, and I'm with this intern, and my other person comes in. He's like, "Hey, man, I want to do some color on the games." I'm like, "Okay, great, but we can't pay you." He's like, "Well, why?" I said, "We don't pay our color people." The worst part is,
stay white.
the worst part is, my intern turns to me and she goes, "What?" I completely forgot that she was not Caucasian.
You know, at least
She may or may not have been.
I think that says better
was-
about you. The fact that when you said the word color people, you weren't thinking about black people, yellow, this, that, or the other.
No.
You thought of it as color commentary
Yeah,
people.
because I literally said,
Context-
"Yeah, we don't pay our
Did
color
she at
people."
least laugh it off after?
She goes, she kind of goes, phrasing?
At least she was cool about
Oh
it.
yeah, she thought it was hysterical.
That's cool.
And I'm like, oh my god. She's like, "Bob, it's fine. There's no other way to say color commentators without sounding like a dweeb every time you say color commentators."
So essentially, play-by-plays. If a quarterback throws to a wide receiver,
I
touchdown,
got
they'll go,
the
and the
point.
quarterback throws out to the wide receiver, and then Cullo would be like,
Right,
"Wow, that
I
was a
think
great run by wide
everyone has
receiver.
the
He was
point.
so good." Blah 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 blah.
A really wide receiver. Yeah, no, I got it. You did.
It's better than a tight end.
Hey, he's better than
Aaron
Showers.
Hernandez went in a tight end, left a wide receiver. Actually, he left as a hanger.
I'm guessing he committed suicide.
Yeah, he hung himself.
Hung himself in jail.
Yeah, he killed someone.
Because he murdered people.
I get the joke, and I don't even like sports.
Yay, sports.
His,
Guy went to jail for killing someone, and he hung himself. No one said.
Brian, we got it. Brian, we all got it. Thank you. Well, I had something I wanted to say, but I forgot about it. So that's all I got.
No one cared anyway.
Gentlemen, it has been a fine evening. This has been Shootin the Shibby.
Adore you all of the time. I like to